And so where do we turn to? Well, in my generation, it was like you would go to the drugstore and pick up like Cosmopolitan, Shape Magazine, stuff like that. Now it's like you have Pinterest, and we know that Pinterest is kind of where dreams go to die. And then present day, it's like you have social media, and it's like there are great people that are, there's content creators that are putting out great, information, and then equal parts, terrible information. So it's a shit show. It's absolutely a shit show. And so that's why I'm so excited for today's episode, because it's like, well, if we really dial it back, like what are the big, rocks that we can discuss of just helping people navigate that shit?
Totally.
Can we start with nutrition? I mean, like in terms of a female perspective, like what do you see as like some of the grossest offenders in terms of like information that's sort of dissuading, females from really getting, that proper information that they need?
Lie number one.
Lie number one.
Lie number one.
I think especially the past 2 to 3 years, keto and intermittent fasting have been the two most hot topics that I just wish like they would go away. Because the reality of the situation is that, it's like when we do studies, more times than not, we're doing studies on men, and then we're taking that same information and we're applying it to individuals that menstruate and individuals that, are able to bear children and get pregnant and have babies. And so, it's like we're studying an apple, but then we're taking that information and trying to apply it to an orange, and we're assuming that the outcome's going to be the same, and it's not.
Right, just because they're both fruit.
Yeah, like just because they're both fruit, it's just not the same outcome. And so it's like when we're talking about individuals that menstruate and individuals that have a menstrual cycle, it's like, well, ultimately a body that feels safe is a body that's able to and wants to reproduce. And so if we're going extended periods of time without eating, well, that's, compounded over time. That's a really fast track way to your body not feeling safe. Like if we're not regularly and reliably getting food, well, why would your body feel safe and able to grow and house a baby? Or, same thing.